Okay, so it is BlizzCon. I thought I'd watch this, give my reactions to whatever it is they show at BlizzCon 2023. As someone who did play World of Warcraft for a very long time, will they actually show anything that I care about? Will I come back and give it a shot for the next expansion? I guess we'll find out.
You're going to want to make your way to level 100 so you can fight them all. So in the Season of Blood, we've rebalanced the endgame, letting you get to level 100 about 40% faster than in Season 1.
No, don't cheer for that. Them fixing their game, don't cheer for that shit. They made their game incredibly grindy and boring on purpose to fuck you over.
Getting that amazing loot. So we've also changed how item power works. We've raised the power cap, and it's now more closely tied to the level of monster you defeat to get it. The more challenging the fight, the better the loot. There's still lots of work to be done with reworking itemization. In fact, it's one of our
Yeah, because you made it
priorities.
shit,
This,
like you did in Diablo 3.
Some of our unique items is a great first step. So please keep that feedback.
Like, how do you not learn the lesson from the
talk about
previous
quality of
game?
life.
That's
Here's
just
a few improvements
incompetence.
that came directly from you. All of your renown
It's almost like they don't play their own games. Oh, we'll just release it. We're giving them items. What do you mean those items are boring and rubbish?
Character slots.
What do you mean it's taking forever to get to level 100? We just added in the numbers to get there. We didn't play the game. We thought it was fine.
Searching and filtering your stash is now possible, and your stash is now available in every town in Sanctuary.
Why wasn't... Wait. Wasn't stash in every town in Diablo 3?
You can die almost twice as often. And we've also freed up some inventory space by making gems a crafting material to make even more room for those uber uniques.
Like, how do they make a game worse than the previous iteration?
Already in the game. Vessel of Hatred is Diablo 4's first expansion.
First and only expansion, because I'll just give up like I did with Diablo 3.
Its campaign
we'll just make... we'll just start working on a brand new game.
As we learn the fate of the prime evil Mephisto.
Make them pay like $100 again to get like 3 days early access. Because we've indoctrinated our fan base into believing that that's okay.
That will take us through the next 3 decades and beyond. Oh yeah.
I'm sorry, you have a 30-year plan?
We welcome everyone to find your community.
How can you have stuff set in stone for 30 years? That sounds like a terrible idea.
Okay, Alliance.
You need to be able to react to what feedback you get.
We're going to give you a chance to do it a little louder later.
And we watched Sargeras stab the world with that sword.
Yeah, which you've not done anything with for 2 bloody expansions.
Has changed, and you have changed. As many of you know, WoW Classic was born out of the community's passion.
I think it's brought out because they don't like your current version of the game,
you know, that still drives us
and they
today.
pine
Just
for
in
what
August,
was
inspired by our community, we
when they actually enjoyed the game. Which isn't even your idea.
So, in hardcore, you only get 1 life. And if you die, you may laugh, you may cry, you may have to replace the keyboard, but you go again. We've loved watching you take on the challenge or die trying. And because the hardcore has asked, the team is planning to
co-op
add a new
that
way to play hardcore early next year.
To make money off of it. Now, how are they going to make money off of hardcore?
The fall of the Lich King patch.
Are they going to put on the cash shop? Oh yeah, you die once. Oh well, you can spend a little bit of money and you can bring back your character.
We looked at your feedback to think about where are we going to go next. We read through a lot, and I mean a lot of your feedback on social media forums, and we sent out surveys to our players.
Which they're going to ignore.
At BlizzCon, we're happy
So obviously it's going to be
Cataclysm
Yeah,
is
Cataclysm.
coming.
And when Cataclysm's about to be released, they'll be like, oh yeah, you can buy this
It's coming.
pass
Hashtag
for
changes.
Cataclysm.
Based on your feedback, just like you'd expect from Classic. So now,
Just like we expect from Blizzard.
let's jump into the Wayback Machine and get a reminder.
So yeah,
of
you'll be able to
all
get a
things
pass for Cataclysm to get a
Cataclysm.
brand new mount for your classic character and your retail character. Might boost you. Yeah, we'll give you a boost.
There is no hope, no future. All life is doomed.
This doesn't look like in the style of the usual cinematics from Blizzard. Did they get somebody else to do this? Did they exploit a fan to make this for them?
Sons and daughters of Gilneas.
I hope they paid them for this.
Barricade. Do not give them an inch.
Because this is pretty cool. This is very cool. Like if they actually made expansion cinematics look as
Everyone succumbs.
cool as this,
Deathwing has sundered this world
I think it'd do a lot for the game.
so that its
Especially if like they had in-game cinematics like this. Like, you know, like Final Fantasy XIV does, like you do a thing and then you'll get like a cutscene here and there.
this is my realm.
And I never even played Cataclysm, so this doesn't have a lot of meaning to me. Like I can recognize some of the zones, I think. But that's the problem when you go back, because I missed Pandaria and Cataclysm, and went back for Legion, and you don't do any of the old content. It's like it's mind-numbingly weird that they just completely reject old content. So when they say, "Oh yeah, we've got 20 years of content in the game," no, you don't. You probably have like the last expansion's worth of content. Actually, there's actually something you can do in the game, even with the new leveling system, because you level up so
Get
quickly,
ready, my
you don't even
friends,
get to finish the
because I love
expansion.
the passion, by the way.
Do you leveling through?
Get ready, my friends, because the road to Deathwing's destruction is coming in the first half of next year. Class-altering abilities.
But that's
Have you
not what
ever
people
wondered what
wanted,
it might be like to be a tanking
is it? People played
or
World of
take on
Warcraft
the
Classic
role of
because
a
they
mage
wanted
healer?
the classic experience,
It's
and now you're
Season
just gonna
of
do a
Discovery
Diablo season
can.
thing with World of Warcraft Classic. I mean, it's not gonna be classic at all.
The season
So
is
classic
going
is
to
now
launch
dead
with an
then?
initial level
They could
cap of
destroy the classic
25.
servers
When
and
you
just
hit that max
add
level,
them in
you'll be
to-
met with the brand new level 25 endgame. You'll discover a brand new 10-player Black Fathom Deeps raid with new and reimagined bosses, mechanics, and of course, rewards.
Okay, that's kind of
Then,
cool.
after a
But
couple of months, we'll
are they
raise the level
butchering
cap a bit.
World of Warcraft
find
Classic for
even
this?
more endgame content.
Can you not
and
play
so
Classic after
it
this has
will
been
grow.
introduced?
If you're here at BlizzCon, you can play the Black Fathom Deeps raid in the Warcraft Hall. If you love Classic or are just a little intrigued about what exactly a Warlock tank can do, go check it out. For all of you watching online, don't worry.
My
You
guild
won't
didn't
have
need
to
that.
wait long
We had a
to
rogue
play.
tank Anixia.
Because we want you to discover all of the secrets together, there will be no public testing. WoW Classic Season of Discovery launches
public testing,
in a
that's
few
good.
short weeks on November.
Something they should add into
5th.
all versions of WoW.
Was the thing that he came to warn us about in Battle for Azeroth, did it actually play out? Or is there potentially something darker, still looming on the horizon? I don't know. Will there eventually
Wait,
be
should you actually be admitting that
an
World of Warcraft actually had no plan
confrontation
and they
between
just
the
kind of were
forces
winging it?
of the light?
They had no overarching story
Talk to me, Blizzcon.
that they were trying to accomplish,
I'll tell you
trying
what, for
to-
nothing. My pally Maine, I'm all in on that kind of
trying
thing if it
to
happens.
tell.
And
They're
really,
just
the big
winging it?
question for all the marbles: what have the Titans actually been doing since the dawn of civilization?
Oh my god, you guys don't know!
What is the real purpose of all of their cute little installations slammed into the side of the planet? A storyline that in almost every way feels like the culmination of the first 20 years of our storytelling. A storyline provided we do our jobs, we do the thing that will vector us into the next 20 years of adventure.
Yeah, which should have happened after Legion, but then you did BFA. And then even worse, Shadowlands, which kind of like,
Blizzcon,
what was that even about? What was the point of that expansion? No, Dragonflight? That's also meaningless.
we call this storyline the
Terrible.
World Soul Saga.
Yeah, I mean, 3 expansions, their story was just like treading
The
water.
World Soul Saga
Oh,
is
God.
so epic, as we covered. It cannot be contained within any single expansion.
Well, I suppose at least they're
It
admitting
is
they
built
had
to
no
play
idea what
out
the hell they
over
were doing, and
multiple expansions
everything was
over
just
the next few years.
a dart being thrown at a dartboard.
Come on now. Having said that, we are working on multiple ways to deliver this adventure to you a little faster than you're used to.
Not through fucking books.
We're not going to get into it at this BlizzCon, forgive me.
Tell the story in the fucking game.
Keep your ears peeled. I assure you, we are moving with purpose. And the last thing we really want is for y'all to have
There's
your
another
grandkids
Shadowlands.
controlling your mouse and your keyboard trying to wrap this thing up. So, it's coming. We have decided to give you a glimpse at your next 3 expansion sets.
3 expansions being shown now. I don't see this going wrong at all. Maybe
Does
one
this
of them
meet
will have the
with your
dance
approval,
studio in it.
BlizzCon?
Oh. Oh no. Oh
My
no.
friends, I'm gonna warn you, there may be mild spoilers ahead.
Oh.
Actually, I'm just kidding. They ain't mild. Buckle up. Are you ready, BlizzCon?
Yeah, destroy your own story before anyone's even experienced it. Why not? I mean, you do that with
The first
PTA, the
part of the World Soul
public test
Saga.
rounds anyway.
And your 10th expansion is called World of Warcraft: The War Within.
So what, finally Azeroth's gonna show her face?
In this chapter, you will be descending into the heart of Azeroth itself, exploring new subterranean kingdoms and engaging
Oh,
with
no.
ancient cultures like the Earthen and the terrifying Nerubians of Azj-Kahet.
I mean, I guess it could be good, but
But as the forces
being down in
of
tunnels all the
darkness
time, that doesn't sound that interesting.
around our precious world soul.
So is this gonna be the last 3
To
expansions
do
of World of Warcraft?
What you always do.
And then Azeroth's gonna be reborn, destroy the world, and then she's gonna remake Azeroth. Is that what's gonna happen?
Talk to me, Blizzcon! The second
Because that
part
would be the
of the World
culmination
Soul
of the
Saga
entire storyline.
is called Midnight.
Well, that's a meaningless title. Huh.
But you will make your stand with the forces of the light and banish the shadow forever.
Spoilers, it won't be forever. I mean, that one sounds kind of boring,
Of course,
to be honest.
things may just
Even as a blood
spiral
elf.
wildly out of
Like, I'm not sure I care about going
Leading
back.
us
I
to
suppose because of a blood elf, I'm a bit more
third
invested in
part
the Sun World than
of the World Soul
maybe
Saga.
a night elf.
World of
Or maybe
Warcraft,
a human.
the last Titan.
Which would be Azeroth, yeah. Okay. So,
this
but there's
chapter,
still all the
You will
Titans.
again be returning to the old world.
So we could be
This time
destroying the
to
Titans in
wintry
Midnight?
lands of Northrend.
And then Azeroth gets
there,
born
at
in this one.
Ulduar, You will bear
The last
witness
Titan.
to the return of the Titans to Azeroth.
Oh, they get destroyed in the last Titan, okay. Is Azeroth gonna
And
kill them all?
there, you will uncover a vast conspiracy. One that stretches throughout the history of the world. One that will challenge everything you think you know about the Titans, their intentions, and the true nature of Azeroth itself. In time, my friend, in time.
Okay, so
And
this
it's
song
called
sounds good.
Silithus. There you go. BlizzCon. My hope.
If they don't
Our
screw this
hero
up, this one,
is that you can
resolving
see
mysteries,
when it comes to
that's
WoW
way more appealing to
storytelling.
me.
We ain't screwing around.
I hope not. I hope that's true.
We are
Hope you don't
playing
fuck this
for
up.
all the marbles. We are working to establish a thundering heartbeat for this franchise.
Let's go set up Warcraft 2. World of Warcraft 2, even.
Now is the time to pull on your boots, pick up your broadsword or your favorite glowy staff, and get in this fight.
Well, I think it'll be when the next expansion launches. Not right
Friends,
now.
Azeroth needs her defenders now more than ever.
Is that the voice of Azeroth? Azeroth is now talking to people.
It's the visions. You've seen them.
I suspect many have lately.
Oh, so Azeroth is talking to everyone. Calling them.
Calling out from the heart of the world.
Yeah, I wonder who it could be.
Voice from a dream.
Heart of the world. What do we know about what's in the heart of the world? They really are stupid, aren't they?
Something dark is coming, Anduin. The world needs your light again.
Like, the amount of terrible things our characters did in WoW. Just because they were too stupid to think it through. Wait, is this supposed to get us excited for the next expansion? This is a bit weird. Like, this feels like this should be somewhere
You are not
in
your
the
past,
game
Anduin.
that you're playing through. Not something to show off and get people excited for the new expansion.
I trust you.
I think because Old Soldier did well, they're trying to redo Old Soldier, but Old Soldier had a lot of stuff that culminated before that.
Hear me.
But that sword was aimed at someone.
Aimed at someone! Oh my god, who could it be? What a mystery! Like, Legion happened. Why are you guys so stupid? I guess at midnight, everyone touched with the void will join the side of the void, be controlled by the void. And it'll be the void versus the light. I'm guessing. How are there growing things under the earth, under Azeroth? You know, inside Azeroth. I guess that may be glowing shards giving a light to make things grow, but you know, to make things grow you need ultraviolet radiation. Well, I mean like blue and red light actually, not ultraviolet.
The fate of our world rests upon the edge of a knife. And our battle lies deep within.
Okay, so the World of Warcraft reveal is interesting, but it's a bit early to be excited for anything. So the last expansion sounds interesting. The last Titan.
If you like exploring our
I guess I'll have to see about War Within. Like I doubt I'll purchase that on day one. I have to see how it goes. And then depending on how that goes, depends on whether I'd be interested in Midnight.
Find in your delve a familiar character who'd be willing to fight along.
But these are just my thoughts on
And if you're like me,
the World of
you have
Warcraft
obsession
news from
with
BlizzCon
alts.
2023.
We have war bands. With this feature, you could treat all
Thank
of
you
your
for watching.
characters like family and share banks, reputation.